Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let's just move this wire out of the way. Review time. And this time we are reviewing this. Oh, can't get it in. Always. I'm going to try and put my digital SLR on rather than this web camera because it's. So, as you can guess, it's Star Trek. It's AMT's USS Enterprise, the first one, which I think was NTC 1701, if memory serves. I'm not entirely certain. It doesn't say anything else. This is a tin, and what a glorious tin this is. It's not very often I've seen kits in tins like this. The tin is amazing. So what have we got on tin? We've got this fantastic artwork on the front, which is sort of embossed. You've got this 3D type effect to it. It's not 3D as such, where it's you can feel the edges. It's embossed, although it's not embossed when it's sticking out. That would be, this bit would be embossed. I don't know. Anyway, so there we have it. It's I don't know. You can't tell, but it's amazing. It's an awesome tin. Enough about the tin. So what do we got? On the side we have Captain James Tiberius Kirk. From who we all remember as William Shatner. Apart from those younger people that are modelling, they won't know who William Shatner is, I don't think, but there you go. Then we've got another little picture of the Enterprise on there, and then AMT features. And we've got the late Leonard Nimoy. I mean, what a guy, to become so well known for, synonymous with live long and prosper and things like that, and the Vulcan wave or whatever. He's created. Yes, so poor old Leonard is no longer with us, but the spaceship kit is Star Trek: The Final Frontier. No, I'm not going to go into the monologue, the Jean-Luc Picard monologue by the captain, really, that was at the helm. So let's have a look inside. Let's open the tin. It's going to be, I shall use this for something when we're finished. So basically 2 bags and a huge sheet of decals by the looks of it, and that is the tin done. Nothing on the back of the tin. So instructions first. There's not a lot of information really about the Enterprise or anything like that. It is simply a single sheet of paper, which is your construction guide. There's not a lot of parts to it, but that will be because majority of your work on this is going to be painting and weathering and lighting. If you're going to add lighting, I've checked to see if there's kit available for lighting. I think there is. I shan't be lighting this one up because I've got another kit I'm going to be doing. And then you have a few steps on the back, adding it all together. There's a stand apparently, and that's it for the instructions. The assembly instructions, very straightforward. In fact, most people probably wouldn't even need to look at. Although I wouldn't recommend that. I always recommend looking at decal sheets. This is where your decals go, and you can actually make any one of it. This one model will give you can put any of these names on it. So you've got Constellation, Constitution, NCC 1700, Defiant NTC 1764, Excalibur NTC 1664, Exeter NCC 1672, Farragut NCC 1647, and then we go on for Hood, Intrepid, Lexington, Potemkin, Republic, and Yorktown. And I think most of these have been in the series at some point or other. And you just change your whatever you need to put on the code and various bits and bobs, and everything's down here, along with the first pilot version. So that was the very first one, second pilot, and then the Mirror Universe Starship. I'm not sure what the Mirror Universe Starship is. It says it's a starship as seen in a television episode titled Mirror Mirror. This ship exists in a parallel mirror universe and is the opposite of the USS Enterprise. Some trimming of individual elements will be necessary to accurately portray the ship. So there's more than one ship that can be made. You can only make one ship, but which model you make is up to you. So there's the instructions. Then we have the decals. This is a mighty big decal sheet. In fact, I reckon this is probably the biggest decal sheet I've seen so far. So, first inspection. They're not too bad. They've got a bit of a semi-glossy, sort of satiny finish to them. I'm not sure whether that's right or not. I mean, here's all your codes and all your different call-out signs there, and there's your different names that you can use, and all your windows. These are your black windows along the sides to make it look like the light brown, I guess. Loads of other, they're AMT's own decals, so they're not cartograph. There seems to be, let me just have a look, there's quite a lot of carrier film on around them, especially around, this is one big decal here. I don't know whether it would be better to have that bit separate from that bit so that you didn't have all this piece in the middle as decal. Oh, sorry, I'm slightly off camera there. But you know, I mean, there's a lot of carrier film around number 15 there, which is basically just a grey circle, but there's probably another 3 or 4 mil over that. Yeah, and again, here's sort of 3 or 4 mil extra border on there, but you know, we'll see how they go. There's a particular decals though. Hold on, these are not stickers, are they? They're not stickers. Paper backing, decal. Cut decals apart. Yeah, tepid water. Just the way I was peeling them off there, so I wondered whether they were actually stickers. But they didn't look like stickers. There we go. It's unusual. It's a grease-proof sheet rather than tracing paper they normally use. So they do their decals in a different way. But we'll see how they go. I'm sure with it being a USS Enterprise you probably get loads of aftermarket decals, but you need to check that out. Right, on to the important bits. Now, I noticed, I did read somewhere on the instruction manual that it said that the parts are a hard styrene and you to be careful what type of glue you use. So let's go with the sources section. I don't quite know what it means by that. I would have thought all glue was suitable in the modelling world, like Tamiya, dextrose, cement and that. It works by welding, doesn't it? So it's the two sources sections. I mean, you've got to think that's just a piece of just looks like a dog bowl, really, the basis of a dog bowl, and that is your other half. Obviously obviously these need trimming off. These here will have to be trimmed off and cleaned up. They've just broken them off. I'm guessing it came out on a big sprue made like hubcaps actually. And I haven't got room to check to see the fit at the moment because of these pieces that are on. But I'm guessing it goes together like so. Or it will go together. It seems, you know, where seems to be a good fit where I can see it's joined up. There, you know. So you've got to think that that's going to turn from that, and it's going to look like oh yeah, it's going to be amazing when it's put together. It doesn't look like all now, but it will do. I take it that is the bottom. I think that's going to be the way it goes, a bit like that. Maybe. Or is this one upright? I'm just trying to remember where the engine comes down and then the fins go up. So there we go, that's the saucer section. Blue, strange choice of colour for the plastic. I don't know whether there's anything more to that other than just, you know, I don't know if AMT always uses blue plastic or whether because they've picked blue deliberately for a reason. So, and obviously, I mean, I think they've literally just chucked all this stuff in here the way it's all rolling around the bag, or whether that's because it's in a tin. But there was a cardboard insert around the edges of the tin so that this wouldn't happen. I think that's for the stand. Little bit of flash on there, look, that'll come off. A little bit of flash. No decals to speak of. Limited detailing on the whole halves, the fuselage halves, if you like. There is a little bit. On there. If we can we see that? If we can see that, there is a little bit of. Does that help if I put more light on it? Or does that make it worse? Oh dear, no, that's going to make it worse, isn't it? But there is this limited bit of detail on the just little nose really, and that's about it. And there's some tiny detail on the halves there. There's not really. It's badly scratched. The plastic is badly scratched. Only now I'm looking, it's obvious from the way I was looking at the fact that these have been rubbing down here, and you can see the scratches all over it. And given that are they raised? I think they're actually raised panel lines, or raised sort of windows. They're not inlaid at all. I've never dealt with these lines at the moment so far in my hobby, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Same for the base there. The parts are numbered internally as well on the pieces, so that's helpful. It's quite thick plastic, and it's disappointing about them scratches. I may have to, I don't know whether I've only got I only have a nail, one of these. Let's see whether that, yeah, so it will come out actually. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, the scratches will buff out with a very, very fine sander. I mean, that's not even a proper modelling sander, that's just one that you use for your nails that I bought to give it a try. There we go, so that's the fuselage half. And then we've got these smaller pieces. This is obviously the front, I forget what it's called, but it's the array at the front that's going to be. And then we've got these here again, there's a bit sharp edges on it that just need buffing off. They're quite sharp, but again, that's just from the way that they've been slung in here like this. I mean, this is you know, it's such a nice tin, and then to just come along and throw stuff in like that, and it's all going to rub against each other. A shame, but I sort that out. And the final bag is the, I desperately try not to say wings, are they called nacelles? Am I right with that? Nacelles? I want to say nacelles, better than wings, but I know there'll be some serious Star Trek fans out there that are just sort of guffawing now, because I already called them wings. And there we go. We've got a little bit of detail here on the they look like they're supposed to be a metal sort of finish to them. They look like grids. I really have got to get something sorted for, so frustrating, I can't get, there we go. I think the dog's going to start barking any minute because that sounds like somebody's home. So, I mean, that's all I can really say on it. It's the same here, there's very, very little detail. A few raised lines and a few sort of panels that look like they're meant to have a metal sort of finish to them, like, you know, like a, that you walk on, metal plates that you walk on, that sort of finish. And there's not a lot else I can say. I think I will do a build review on this because and I might even do a step-by-step because there's so little involved in it. I think it might be a good one to do a little series on. How do I build it up and then paint and weather it? So I think we might do that in the future. I might video the whole build and go from there. I'm not sure when it'll be, but it's probably in the new year. But we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Pop that back in there. So, in review, I mean, the kit isn't that dear. I bought this from Mr. Jolly at Models for Less on Facebook, and it was an offer. I think I paid about £25. Not certain on that though. It's got a stonking tin. That is an awesome tin. I would almost say it's worth it for the tin alone, but of course no tin is worth £25. The tin is a bonus. Yeah, but I think the tin sold me it. If the kit had been in an ordinary box, I don't think I would have bought it. But it wasn't. It was in this tin, and I buy it. I bought it because of the tin. There you go. I'm a tin. I'm a tin man. Is it the tin man wanted courage? Is it the tin man wanted courage? Or he wanted the rain? No, the lion wanted. I ain't get sidetracked. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching the review. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to hit like and don't forget to hit subscribe as well, so you can see more of these low budget reviews that I do with all their mistakes in what's and all. And I look forward to talking with you all again very soon. Goodbye.